This is the early afternoon of the 27th of March. Received a number of notices from that dysfunctional organization run by Indian Billionaires, psychopaths. Hi, Gabor Zolna. It looks like it could never have happened that way. Didn't follow community guidelines. We removed it from YouTube. What we found, we think your content violated our hate speech policy. Content that denies or minimizes a well-documented major violent event or the victimhood of such an event isn't allowed on YouTube. We review educational, documentary, artistic, and scientific content on a case-by-case basis. Limited exceptions are made for content with sufficient and inappropriate content. Read policy. You can take your policy and shove it up your fucking ass. Okay? What I said in that video is the truth. It could never happen that way. But the YouTube team, they know better because it's their platform and they can do whatever the fuck they want, including going and fucking themselves. Here's another one. It looks like MOV 20315 was Sandy Hook real? I do not think so. Didn't follow community guidelines. We removed it from YouTube. What we found, we think your content violated our hate speech policy. There's more of these. It's just a complete joke. These people are fucking psychopaths. You know, I said this in Trump's first term. I said he needs to go after Google and YouTube. They control too much of everyone's narratives. And again, if you don't do what they tell you, here's another one. It looks like MVI 7937, more proof, Virginia shooting, false flag. Now that was that reporter that got shot with her cameraman. And I showed you how it was all bullshit. He had a GoPro on his hat, and you see a white hand holding a gun. The guy was Negro, but you see a white hand holding a gun. And when he pulls the trigger, there's no recoil. So I do a video about that, and they say that your content violated our hate speech policy. These people, like I said, they're millionaire psychopaths, and they should be sent the fuck back to where they came from, that shithole, India. Instead, they're multi-billionaires, and they dictate to the American people. I'm just scrolling down looking for another one. I get all kinds of these fucking jerk-offs. You hear that, YouTube team? You're fucking jerk-offs. I guess they're going to take me down like they did in 2017. I wish I had been able to afford an attorney. I would have sued the shit out of them. Here's another one. It looks like Google Sandy Hook Firehouse didn't follow our community guidelines. Now that was an interesting video. Anderson Cooper, when he broke the news, and by the way, they've taken that off the internet. They've scrubbed that off the internet. I cannot find the video where Anderson Cooper broke the news. And they're showing you the the fire station. A white stucco building with fire hoses. They must have had an open house because they had police cars there and all kinds of bullshit. Anyway, I called and I spoke with the fire chief. And I said, why would they have images of your fire station saying that it's a Sandy Hook school shooting? He hung up on me. And these cocksuckers at YouTube, Google Sandy Hook Fire Station. didn't follow our community guidelines. Again, if you go against the narrative, whether it's 9/11, whether it's Route 91, whether it's Sandy Hook, you go against any narrative that the government spews, you go against Parkland, you go against, oh, here's another one. I dare you, MVI 1664, didn't follow our community guidelines. We think your content violated our hate speech policy. Fucking psychopaths. That's what they are. Well, none of those fucking towel heads can look as good as I do because they're fucking towel heads. Then go fuck themselves. Boob tube. Fucking psychopaths. They dictate to us. They tell us what we can and can't do. Here's another one. Saudi Arabia is being thrown under the bus. Hate speech policy. So they took it down. I mean, they're just fucked up people. Like I said, they can't look like me. Good-looking white Caucasian. They're fucking towel heads. You know, when they come into a room, you can actually smell them. Because they smell of spice. Here's another one. Our team of policy specialists reviewed your channel, Gabor Zolna. We have found some of the content of your channel is not aligned with our YouTube partner program. As of today, your channel is not eligible to monetize, and you will not have access to monetization tools and features. Shove them up your fucking ass, okay, with your monetization. You people are all fucked up. Here's another one. I guess we've also determined that your video, oh, this one is suitable. This is on Katie Johnson testifies about dumping Trump having raped her. Why would Katie Johnson jeopardize her life by lying about something like this? And you know, we got this fucking moron Trump. He's going to be on gold coins. His fucking stupid signature, the same signature that was on that card given to Jeffrey Epstein, it's going to be on our money. Huh? This fucker knows he's coming to the end of the line, so he's going to put as much of him in front of us for as long as he can. I think it's fucking insane. The guy needs to be put in a fucking cage. And he would be if they weren't covering up for him. Anyway, I'm just scrolling through to see what else I can find about this fucked up YouTube team. This will probably be the last video they're going to allow me to put up. Oh, here's another one. It was found Sandy Hook, nothing more than a hoax. Didn't follow our community guidelines. See? I call it a fucking hoax because that's what it was, but it didn't follow their guidelines. Why? Because it's in the narrative. The government says it happened that way, so it happened that way. Anyway, I guess I vented enough, but there's more of these. I mean, these people are fucking psychopaths. They're billionaire psychopaths. Here's another one. Oh, this one they say is suitable. Before they said it wasn't. Undertaker John Looney and I used to correspond via email on numerous occasions. I lost contact. Never heard from anybody. Here's another one. Oh yeah, JFK to 9/11, everything is a rich man's trick. This one they say is suitable for all advertisers, which is really interesting because this one talks against the government narrative, and what this shows you is how absolutely fucked up this YouTube team is. Okay, that's a 3.5-hour video that they're saying is now suitable. Huh? But it goes against everything that the government has said. How much more proof do you need how fucked up these people are? You hear that, YouTube? You're fucked up and you just proved it. Anyway, I think I've vented enough. Pass it along, and thanks for listening.